Say something to your child today, and you might forget it by dinner. But they won't. Because the words you say to your child don't just disappear, they get recorded. Not on paper, inside them. The voice you use on your child becomes the voice they use on themselves for the rest of their life. Call him careless enough times, and one day, when he fails at something, he won't hear your voice saying it. He'll hear his own. That's the part no one warns you about. You're not just talking to your child, you're writing the voice that will live in their head long after you're gone. Here's what makes this so easy to miss. A child can't tell the difference between you did something bad and you are bad. When you're frustrated and it slips out, what is wrong with you? You mean the moment. He hears the verdict, and children believe their parents completely. You are the most trusted voice in their entire world, so whatever you say about them, they file it away as simple fact. The problem isn't that we say one harsh thing, it's that we don't realize we're handing them a script, and they'll be reading from it for decades. And this is exactly why Islam takes the tongue so seriously. Allah gives us a picture of what a single good word actually does. In Surah Ibrahim, verse 24, he says, "Have you not seen how Allah presents an example? A good word is like a good tree, whose root is firmly fixed and whose branches reach into the sky." And in verse 25, that tree produces its fruit all the time by the permission of its Lord. So a kind word to your child is never small. You're planting something that keeps growing long after you've said it. And when it's time to correct him, Allah shows us the method in Surah An-Nahl. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction. Verse 125. Not with humiliation, with wisdom. And the Prophet made it a rule simple enough for our hardest moments. He said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day should speak good, or remain silent." Sahih al-Bukhari 6018. So when you're about to say the thing you know you'll regret, that silence is the good he was pointing to. So here's the shift. Your words to your child aren't just communication, they're construction. Every day you're building the inner voice they'll carry. There are two kinds. A critical voice. You're lazy, you're too much, you never get it right. That child grows up anxious, always trying to prove he's enough. Or a merciful voice. You made a mistake and you can fix it. I believe in you. That child grows up steady. And here's the part worth pausing on. Allah did not open his own book with a list of rules. He opened it with his mercy. Bismillah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Before anything is asked of us, we are reminded who he is. So when your words to your child lead with mercy before correction, you're not going soft. You're echoing the way Allah himself chose to begin. Think of two children who both spill something. The first hears, "Why are you so clumsy? Can't you do anything right?" He learns that mistakes make him worthless, so he starts hiding them. The second hears, "It's okay, accidents happen. Grab a towel, let's clean it up together." She learns that mistakes are survivable, so she stays honest. Same spill, two completely different adults. One spends his life afraid of being caught. The other grows up unafraid to try. The words made the difference. Quietly, invisibly, one sentence at a time. So how do we guard the words that shape them? 3 steps. Step 1. Separate the deed from the child. Never attack who he is. Only address what he did. Not, "You're a liar," but "That wasn't true, and I know you're better than that." Correct the action, protect the soul. Step 2. Name the good you want to grow. Most of what a child hears from us is correction. Stop. No, not like that. So be just as loud when he gets it right. Don't only say, "Good job." Say what you actually saw. You kept your word. You were gentle with your sister. You told the truth even when it was hard. What you name out loud is what starts to grow. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said every act of goodness is a charity. Sahih al-Bukhari 6021. And a word that builds your child is one of them. Step 3. Mind the words they overhear. Your child isn't only listening when you speak to him, he's listening when you speak about him. The label you hand out on the phone, "He's my difficult one, she's just shy," becomes a cage they end up living inside. So describe your child, even when they're only half listening from the next room, as the person you're praying they'll become. So here's what it comes down to. Long after your child has left your home, your voice doesn't leave with him. It stays, as the one he carries inside. So make it a voice worth keeping. Speak to him the way you'd want Allah to speak to you, with mercy, with patience, with hope. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said the best of you are those with the best character. Sahih al-Bukhari, 3559. And for our children, that character begins with the words they hear from us first. Because the words you choose today become the voice that raises them tomorrow. Subscribe for more. Every week, real talk, Islam, and real life. Assalamu alaikum.